Afternoon and buenas. Emite 36 na Legislature in Guam is back in session. We're back in session. Is there any motion? Senator Duenas, you are recognized.
Good morning, Madam Speaker. At this time, I'd like to verify that you said we are in motions. I didn't hear a motion on the floor to go to motions.
We're not in motions.
Madam Speaker, notwithstanding the House rules, I will go to motions then.
Are you
Request
making
to go
a
to
motion to go to motions?
Yes, I am, Madam Speaker.
All right. There's a motion to go to motion notwithstanding the House rules. Is there any objection? There's an objection. All in favor of going to motions notwithstanding the House rules, please raise your hand. Motion. Motion fails.
Madam Speaker, I'll call the House.
There's a motion for call of the House. We'll take a 1-minute recess. We're back from recess. There's been a motion to go back to motions. That motion failed, and there's been a motion for a call of the House. So on the motion for a call of the House, is there any objection? Pardon? On the motion for call of the House? Objection? There's been an objection. So all in favor of a call of the House? Well, prior to that, we will let the clerk please call the roll. All right.
Roll call.
There's been a call for roll call on the vote for a call of the House. There's been one call for roll call. Two calls for roll call. Third call for roll call. So we will have a roll call vote on the motion for a call of the House. So, yes.
Madam Speaker, I just got a simple question because I wasn't a few minutes late. Who initially called for the call of the House? I'm just curious. I don't know who. I just hear a roll call. But you did, Senator Ennis? Okay, thank you.
There's a motion for call of the House. So we're going to vote on that motion right now. Clerks, please call the roll. This is your vote.
Senator Atta. Senator Atta, aye. Senator Blas. Senator Blas, aye. Senator Brown.
Can you please consider Senator Brown on another round? Okay, thank you.
Senator Brown, aye. Senator Duenas. Senator Duenas, aye. Senator Moylan. Senator Moylan, aye. Vice Speaker Muñoz-Barnes. Vice Speaker Muñoz-Barnes, nay. Senator Nelson. Senator Nelson, nay. Senator Perez. Senator Perez, aye. Senator Rangel.
Colleagues, we're going to take a 1-minute recess. We're back from recess. We are continuing at the roll call. Clerks,
Madam Speaker, point of inquiry.
state your point of inquiry.
Can we get the parliamentarian to rule? I don't understand how, when there's already been 3 votes to call the House by the body, that we vote on that motion over an objection. I don't see that in the standing rules. Maybe I'm just not seeing it, but can I see that?
Yes, we've been advised by legal. The rules say we have to vote on the motion for call of the House. So we are voting on that motion right now.
So we're voting on the motion to call the House
That's correct.
without having been called the House, which means not all members would be voting because the House isn't here yet.
That's correct. That's why we're voting on whether to do that or not.
Objection.
There was an objection. That's why we're voting by roll call on it. So we are
There was an
proceeding with the
objection
roll
to
call.
voting for the calling of the House?
No, Senator Dueñas. You made a motion for a call of the House. That requires a vote. We are now voting on that and we're voting on it by roll call instead
Because
of
there was
show
an
of
objection to
hands.
that.
No, because there were 3 calls for roll call vote on your motion instead of a show of hands vote on your motion. So we are voting by roll call, meaning the clerks are going to call each name and mark their vote instead of show of hands. And we are voting specifically on your motion for a call of the House. So we are proceeding with that. And thank you. Clerks, please proceed. Please state your point of information.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Madam Speaker, the call of the House is so that the body can make a decision on a matter. So
That's correct.
if the call of the House, if this body has less than quorum, and you
We
call
did not
it
have a less of quorum. We had a quorum. There was clearly a quorum.
It's irregardless of that, whether they have a quorum, okay? The call of the House is so that you bring the body in so that a decision can be made on a matter.
That's correct. We're voting on that motion for a call of the House.
No. I object to having to vote on the call of the House. The call of the House was already set by 3 members of the body.
All right, well, your objection is noted. There was already a previous objection, and we are voting. I can read the rule to you, just so your point of information is very clear. Page 16 of our rule says, upon a motion being carried for a call of the House, the Speaker shall do all these things, lock the doors. But the motion has to be carried. That means there has to be a vote. We're proceeding with the vote, clerks, please. And we have been advised by counsel. Thank you.
Can you start from the top of the roll, Madam Speaker?
We've already have votes. We are proceeding where we left off on the roll call. Clerks, please proceed.
Senator Rogel. Senator Rogel, nay. Senator San Augustine. Senator San Augustine, nay. Senator Shelton. Senator Shelton, nay. Senator Tydegui. Senator Tydegui, aye. Senator Terlahi. Senator Terlahi, nay. Speaker Terlahi. Speaker Terlahi, aye. Senator Torres.
Speaker, I'd like to make a motion to excuse members not present.
There's a motion to excuse senators not present from this vote. Is there any objection? There's an objection. So all in favor of excusing members not present, please raise your hand. Motion fails.
This is a point of information. My understanding is that the colleague that's not here is off island. So how are we ever going to get her back here to vote on anything? Got to make sense of the motion to just excuse her. I mean, unless,
She's not
Objection.
excused, so
No, no problem.
It's not excused right now, so we're going to proceed.
all right.
Yes. Clerk.
Madam Speaker, if I may?
Do you have a point of order?
Yes, I do.
Please proceed.
I just received information that the colleague that is missing today is off island on a family medical issue, and that it was important that the colleague leave island for this medical issue. So she is in the States.
Thank you. However, the votes to excuse her failed.
Senator Perez is raising her hand. Ma'am? Senator Perez? Senator Perez is raising her hand. I don't know. Still want me to go?
Senator Paris, do you have a point of order?
So I'd like to make a motion to reconsider the actions of the body regarding the excuse.
On the motion to reconsider, is there any objection? No objection. We are reconsidering the vote on whether to excuse a member. There was no objection to reconsider, so we're voting on whether to excuse a member or not. All in favor of excusing a member, please raise your hand. All in favor of the motion to excuse those not present from voting on this motion, please raise your hand. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Motion carries. Those not present are excused from voting. Clerks, please proceed with the vote.
Senator Torres, excused.
The motion for call of the House passed with 8 ayes and 6 nays and 1 excused. Motion passes. We are under call of the House. Senator Dueñas, would you?
At this time, Madam Speaker, I'd like to move to reconsider the actions of the body to go to motions.
Would you withdraw your motion for call of the House? And we can proceed with that.
Sure, absolutely. I withdraw my motion for call at the House.
All
at
right.
this
Is
time.
there any objection to his withdrawing his motion for call of the House? No objection. Motion carries. We are now, Senator Dueñas, you're recognized.
Madam Speaker, at this time, I call for the reconsideration of the actions of the body that we go to motions.
We're going to reconsider the vote on whether we will go on the motion to go to motions, notwithstanding the rules.
Roll call.
Is there any objection to going to motions, notwithstanding the rules? There's an objection.
Roll call.
There's one call for a roll call vote. There's 3 roll call votes on the motion to go to motions, notwithstanding the rules. Requires 8 votes. Clerks, please call the roll.
Senator Atta. Senator Atta, aye. Senator Blas. Senator Blas, aye. Senator Brown. Senator Brown, aye. Senator Dueñas. Senator Dueñas, aye. Senator Moylan. Senator Moylan, aye. Vice Speaker Munya Barnes. Vice Speaker Munya Barnes, pass. Senator Nelson. Senator Nelson, aye. Senator Perez. Senator Perez, aye. Senator Rangel. Senator Rangel, nay. Senator San Augustine. Senator San Augustine, nay. Senator Shelton. Senator Shelton, pass. Senator Tydegui. Senator Tydegui, aye. Senator Terlahi. Senator Terlahi, nay. Speaker Terlahi. Speaker Terlahi, aye. Senator Torres.
On the motion to excuse Senator Torres.
Sorry, there's a motion to excuse Senator not present. Is there any objection? Hearing no objection, motion carries. Member is excused.
Senator Torres, excused. Vice Speaker Munya Barnes. Vice Speaker Munya Barnes, nay. Senator Shelton. Senator Shelton, aye.
On the motion to go back to motions, there were 10 ayes, 4 nays, and 1 excused. Motion passes. We are back in motions. Are there any motions? Senator Dueñas, you have the floor.
Madam Speaker, at this time, I would like to move, notwithstanding the House rules, that the body accept Resolution 29136. And I'd like to make that motion at this time.
All right. Senator Dueñas, would you amend that to a motion to place resolution?
I can amend that too. I figured the body had to accept it because it has only been uploaded, but it wasn't eligible for placement and the
Motion
like.
to place.
So at this time, I will amend that motion for a motion to place Resolution 29136.
There's a motion to place 291-36 on the session agenda. Is there any objection? There's an objection.
Roll call.
Roll call vote on the motion to place Resolution 291-36 as amended by 291-36, notwithstanding the rules, onto the session agenda. Clerks, please. All right, on all those in favor.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Yes.
There's just only been one request for
Yes.
roll call, and that objection is non-debatable at the motion.
We're going to do show of hands on the motion to place Resolution 291-36 on the session agenda.
Madam Speaker, point of inquiry. Has 291-36 been advertised to give the open government law for 5 days? Has it met the 5-day open government law?
Resolution 291 was never placed on the potential items, if that's what you're asking. The motion is to place it on the agenda now.
Thank you, Madam Speaker.
We're going to vote. There's been an objection, so all in favor of placing Resolution 291-36 on the session agenda, please raise your hand. You get 7. Motion fails. Are there any other motions? Are there any other motions? Majority Leader Nelson, you are recognized.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Considering that we exhausted all items on the session agenda, I motion that we adjourn subject to the call of the Speaker.
On the motion to adjourn, is there any objection? Is there any objection to motion to adjourn subject to the call of the Speaker? There's an objection. All in favor of motion to adjourn subject to call of the Speaker, please
Roll
raise
call.
your hand.
Point of order, Madam Speaker. There was an objection, and there has been one request notified for the record for roll call.
No, that was 3 requests. Several more.
All right, clerk, please take roll call on the vote to adjourn.
Senator Ada. Senator Ada, nay. Senator Blas. Senator Blas, nay. Senator Brown. Senator Brown, nay. Senator Dueñas. Senator Dueñas, nay. Senator Moylan. Senator Moylan, nay. Vice Speaker Muñoz Barnes. Vice Speaker Muñoz Barnes, aye. Senator Nelson.
The sponsor of the motion would like to withdraw the motion. Is there any objection? No objection. Is there any motion? We're still on motions.
Madam Speaker,
Senator Dueñas, you are recognized.
after so much debate on this floor Friday night, why aren't we moving this resolution?
Is this
and
a
here
motion?
we are today. It's a motion.
You're recognized for motions,
It is a
Senator
motion.
Dueñas, so I'd like to
So
hear
just
the
to
motion.
make it abundantly clear, who
Is there a
doesn't want to
motion?
hear
Is
this
there a
motion?
motion, Senator Dueñas?
I
Otherwise,
move
you're out
right
of order.
now to place Resolution 29136 on the session agenda, and I'd like to move it later to discuss this.
Point of order, Madam Speaker.
Please state your point of order.
I believe the motion would be to reconsider the actions of the body on Resolution 291-36.
That's correct, Majority Leader. Are you making a motion to reconsider the actions of the body on Resolution 291?
Thank you, Majority Leader, in my exuberance and excitement. Madam Chair, at this time, I make a motion, notwithstanding the House rules, to reconsider the actions of the body on placing 29136 on the session agenda.
On the motion to reconsider, is there any objection? That's an objection to reconsidering the motion, Senator Brown? So there's an objection to your motion to reconsider placing 291-36 on the floor.
Madam Speaker, a point of inquiry. Am I allowed to make an amendment to that motion? Okay.
It's a motion to place. It's not debatable. We are going to vote on it. There's been an objection, so.
Okay. I'm just questioning if I'm able to add to that to incorporate that this bill be heard within the next, be publicized?
There was a public hearing already, Senator. You're out of
I'm sorry.
order.
Okay, thank you, Madam Speaker.
We are going to proceed with the vote. Senator Dueñas has made a motion to reconsider the actions of the body on placing Resolution 291-36 on the floor. Senator Brown has objected. So all in favor of the motion, notwithstanding the rules to place Resolution 291-36, all in favor of the motion to reconsider the actions of the body in regards to Resolution 291-36, please raise your hand if you're in favor of reconsidering. I'm sorry, we're going to wait for one of our colleagues. My apologies. We'll wait.
Madam Speaker, just as a point of information while we're waiting, if it's okay, from the Committee on Rules.
Please. But sorry, if it can wait, go ahead.
On the Committee on Rules, for the record, Madam Speaker, the Committee on Rules received the committee report on Resolution 291-36 was received by the Committee on Rules at 6:35 p.m. Friday night. It has been uploaded onto the Guam Legislature website. As it has been customary within this body and its compliance with the government, with the Open Government Law, subsection 8107,
Vice.
I must note, I'm just
Are you
noting.
stating a point of order?
Yes, a point of order.
Okay, state your point of order.
I must note that the notice requirement has not been met, and as the item is to be discussed today, it was not voted to be included on the agenda during the Committee on Rules hearing, and neither was it mentioned as a potential item. And I just wanted to read that into the record, Madam Speaker.
Thank you. That point of order was noted earlier. Thank
Madam
you.
Speaker, point of information. I absolutely concur.
Point
with
of
the Vice
information.
Speaker.
What is your point of information?
Point
Your
of information.
concurrence is
My
debate.
point of
That's not
information.
allowed under this
My point of
motion.
Okay, my point of information, Madam Speaker, is I notified both yourself and the Vice Speaker
Out of order.
that I
We are not
wanted
under
to have
debate.
all the public
We are
notice
not under-
heard
this is not a
and the
debate.
like.
Point of
and-
order,
and
Madam
so I
Speaker.
agree with the point of.
Please conform to the rules. We have a
Thank
point
you.
of order. We have a motion to reconsider, notwithstanding the rules. There is an objection by Senator Brown. We are going to vote now on the motion to reconsider the actions of the body on Resolution 291-36. So let's vote. Clerks, please. Oh yeah, we were waiting for Senator Ada to return, so we're going to, there's been an objection. All those in favor of reconsidering the actions of the body on resolution number 291-36, please raise your hand. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Motion passes. On the, Senator Duenas, do you have a motion? Or on the resolution 291-36. We are now reconsidering the actions of the body. On that motion,
Madam Speaker,
do you renew? It's a
I
motion
once again
to place.
make a motion, notwithstanding the House rules, for reconsideration of the actions of the body to place Resolution 291-36 on the session agenda.
That's the motion. It's non-debatable. Is there any objection to placing Resolution 291-36 on the agenda?
I would like to amend my motion. Madam Speaker, I'd like to amend my motion at this time
Please proceed. What is your motion?
to place it on the agenda and now to have it meet the 5-day open government requirement as prescribed by law before we take action on the motion, on the bill, on the resolution.
Point of order, Madam
Majority
Speaker.
leaders, please state your point of order.
It seems like that's a multiple motion. I think we should take it step by step. If so, that's just not a proper motion to make.
We are reconsidering the actions on an original motion, and so I think we need to stick to the original motion and vote on that.
Point of order, Madam Speaker. The first motion that we passed, that was voted on, that passed, was that to reconsider the actions of the
Yes.
body. And so now we are reconsidering the actions on the body on Resolution 291-36. The other motion was not mentioned earlier, and that motion could have superseded the previous one.
Yes, correct, I agree.
So we
And
have
that's
to
what I'm saying.
maintain
We're gonna-
course.
Yeah, we're going to have to vote.
Madam
We're
Speaker,
voted to
Madam
reconsider
Speaker,
this motion.
Madam Speaker, I withdraw my motion at this time because my colleague Senator Brown has a motion that I think maybe we can all agree on. I withdraw my motion at this time.
All right, yes, that's correct. On the motion to withdraw the motion to place Resolution 291-36 on the agenda. All in favor of that motion to withdraw? Or is there any objection, sorry, to his motion to withdraw? No objection. That motion's withdrawn. We're still under motions.
Point of order, Madam Speaker. There was an objection in the back before you gavelled
A
down.
motion to allowing the sponsor to withdraw?
Roll call.
I did not hear it. Please, yeah. We're gonna, all in favor of allowing, all in favor of the motion to allow the sponsor to withdraw his motion to place Resolution 291-36 on the agenda, please raise your hand to allow the sponsor to withdraw his motion. 6. Motion fails. So we're on the motion on the placement of Resolution 291-36 on the session agenda. All in favor?
Okay, so that's good.
There's been an objection, so all in favor, please raise your hand. Placement of Resolution 291-36 on the agenda. Motion passes. Are there any other motions?
Madam Speaker, now that the motion has been adopted, I now make a motion that we recess and allow for the 5-day notice to commence so that the public can have a time to understand what we're doing, and the administration can also be aware of what we're doing, because I will be calling for a committee of the whole for this purpose, and so that we do not discuss this at this time or place it in the third reading file, but we allow for the 5-day notice to elapse and our public to become fully engaged and for us to follow the open government law.
On that motion, is there an objection? On that motion, is there an objection? No objection? All right, we're in recess for just a minute.
Madam Speaker, I have a point of inquiry, please, as it relates to the timeline.
Please state your point of inquiry.
Would that timeline start the 5 days starting from today, or when the committee report was filed? As of today? Just a clarification on the point of inquiry, Madam Speaker. Maybe we can ask legal.
Senator Dueñas, would you please state your motion as to a date certain?
A call for a recess, Madam Speaker, so we can determine that amongst the body.
1 minute recess. Imina 36 na legislature in Guam is back from recess. Senator Dueñas, on your motion.
Madam Chair, at this time, I'd like to motion that to meet the requirements of the 5-day notice, and my staff will also work generously with your staff to make sure the 48-hour notice, and then we got the 5 days. So it looks like April 14 would be the best for this, and so I move that we work on getting this out, and also working with your committee to make the notice, and April 14th for session.
All right, so this is a motion to recess until April 14th, a specific time,
9 a.m.
9 a.m., and to publish notice that Resolution 291-36 is on the agenda.
Correct.
Is there any objection to that motion? Senator Titlery, you have a point of order?
Point of order, I don't know if it's a point of order, but I want to incorporate that we also bring, since it's in the committee of the whole, that we also notify.
That's not part of the
Okay,
motion, but
thank you.
that will have to be made when we get there. Is there there's no objection to the motion? Is there any objection to the motion? No objection, then we are recessed until April 14, 9 a.m.